Hi guys, it's Dawn from Let's Make a Mess Today. How are you doing? Welcome to part 2 of the little mini flow books. I did do a video and then it got too big, and I just wanted to do a real, because I tried to do a lot of them at once, as you saw, and now I just want to like take it one at a time, because that's how I want to. I mean, they're most of them are actually filled, sort of, but as I send them out, and I don't think I'm going to send them out all at once. I'm going to send them out as I need to, and that way I can personalize them and individualize them. I don't want them to be just this big production thing. I want them to be personalized. So I picked this one to show you, and again, here's just the regular, it's just a medicine, it's a medicine sample box that I created, and I didn't paint the inside. I thought, you know, if somebody wants to, they can cut this out and use it for something. That's what flow is all about. So it's to be able to use what is in the book. And so here's my signature, and I think there's 10 or 11 pieces of paper in here, and mostly what I did was I folded up just all scrap paper. You know, usually you can put in trash, envelopes. Now I did end up, this is a bag, but it's a pretty bag, so I added that. And I just didn't use a lot of trash this time around. It's mostly, you know, cardstock and scrap paper. So yeah, so you basically just make your signature as many as you want. You can make it out of magazines, you can make it out of old calendars, scrap paper like I did, music sheets. Of course, I added some music sheets because I love to. And then I did add one of my painty papers here to so that was in there, and that's going to be my centerpiece. Okay, so you start with your scrap, your signature, and I'm going to grab some washi tape just to make a couple of little I don't really care which one I use here. So we use this one. So yeah. So I'm gonna just make a couple little envelopes here. I didn't add any. So yeah, just, you know, make a little pocket here and there wherever you want, a little pocket, and then they can also take the washi tape off and use it. Not a big deal. So there's a pocket, and then what you do is you just get some stuff together that you want to put in there. And so I'm going to go ahead and put in, I've got like one of these little border things. I'm going to stick that in there. Actually, I'll put stuff in it after I'm done. So let's go ahead and fix some of these pockets. And so, yeah. Oh, it's warm today, you guys. It's really warm. It is what it is. So how are you guys doing? How are you handling the heat? Looks like it might be hot everywhere right now. So I didn't buy a portable unit yet. I am just gonna rough it, tough it, and see how I can make it until next week. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. This one's a nice little, just add something right here. I don't really want to, there we go. So yeah, you just go through, you can add little pockets or doodads or whatnots, whatever you want to do. Yeah. So there, that's fine. Okay, so that's the basic signature. You just make sure that it can kind of fit in there, because you can either tie it in, or you can use an old bracelet. You know, you can go on the hunt at thrift stores and find an old bracelet and put that in there like that, and that's awfully pretty. That's a nice little way to use it. And actually, I think I'll go ahead and use this bracelet on this one, maybe. Makes it easy. and it's pretty. And then they get some extra doodads and whatnot. So we'll go ahead and leave that there. And a lot of times you can also go edge the edges with some black paint or marker or whatever. But again, this is just a flow for someone to use, and I might put words on the front or something, I'm not sure. But now basically all you do is you fill it up. So I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle, and I'll put that there, and I'm going to add a bookmark. They can add a bookmark, and I have a little heart. They can find it in here, a little surprise. And we can kind of put this over the top of this. That's that. And then I'd like to add a little bit of, what else do we got? I've got some cutouts just from some magazines that I thought would be kind of nice. I'm going to fold her so that she's down in there. Oh, and a napkin. You always have to add a napkin. I don't know why I feel like I always want to add a napkin. And I'm adding some spare cutouts so that you can, whoever you are, I'm going to add another one of these just because they're so pretty. You can cut something out of that. And then just a journal card here. Some stickers. I'll stick those right here. I made a little flower. We'll stick a little flower in here. Another painty paper. We'll stick that in here. And then, I don't know what this is. This is like a netting, and I think it's kind of just pretty to add to something. Just put that there. And then this is like some tissue that somebody sent me. It's kind of not tissue, but like I can't think of what it's called right now. We'll stick that down in there. So, and then just everything's dandy. It's kind of like a little note piece. We'll go ahead and put that right here. And we add a little bit of lace, of course. Can't have something without lace. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this in here. Just in case, some bubble wrap. And then there, I think that should do it. That's kind of fat. I'm not going to worry about closing these up right now because I'll probably just wrap something around it and tie it so that when I mail it, it's not too fat. Because if it's really fat, then actually, let me just add a little pretty flower here too. If you mail it, because I did make a bunch of these for this today, and I did. Oh, I was so busy this morning making a bunch of flowers for these. So anyway, yeah, when you go to mail it, you don't want it to be too fat, but you also don't want it to be too heavy. If this turns out like it's going to be too heavy, I'm going to swap it out with something else. But if you don't use one of these, you can just use some yarn and wrap it around a couple times and tie it really tight. That always works. But I think that this is a good little quick, simple gift to share some of your stash. And that's what I'm trying to do, is just share a little bit of my stash and let my viewers know how much and my friends online, most of you are my friends now, how much I do appreciate you. So I hope you enjoyed part 2 of the mini flow book. And you can make these babies as fat as you want to or as thin as you want to. I usually, if it's a flow swap, these I can hardly I have to send it like this because it gets too fat. So but this isn't a swap, it's just a token of my appreciation, and I'm sending it out to quite a few people, so I do have to keep the cost down again. So I hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to talking to you guys real soon, and have a great rest of your day, okay? Thanks. Bye.